Hello everyone, my name is DJ Cosmic, and today we like to have a lot of fun here at DJ Cosmic Show. You know, fun, games, all that. But today we're talking about something very serious, very relevant, very important to society as a whole. And that is the M&ms Christmas commercial. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know about the M&ms Christmas commercial. You know how the yellow M&M asks red M&M as they're walking by a Christmas tree, "Hey, do you think that Santa will enjoy these red and green M&Ms?" Red M&M shrugs. He doesn't know. He says, "I don't know. I've never met the guy with an angry tone. He's mad at the yellow M&M for questioning his ideas." They walk and they walk and they walk for what seems like ages, nearby a fireplace. And there, a jolly fat man in red robes is there with a red hat and a what seems to be white beard. It's Santa. Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, Saint Nick. And red M&M is shocked. So is yellow, and he says, wait, hold on a second. What does red say?" "That's amazing," he says. "He does exist!" Surprised, shocked that Santa Claus is real. He's real. And he questioned yellow M&M. He said, "I don't know the guy," like they would never meet him. And Santa is shocked too. "They do exist," he says. "They do exist. The M&Ms, he never thought it would be true that the M&Ms were real. But they are. They're standing right in front of him." And they both fall backwards in shock, in awe that the other half exists, like yin and yang fighting against each other. Yellow M&M, however, stands tall, and he says, Santa, confused, sad. You might be asking, so what? It's a funny commercial. It's really all it is. And yes, it is a funny commercial. It is quite hilarious how the M&Ms think, oh, Santa isn't real, but then it is real. He is real, but Santa doesn't think the M&Ms are real either. But he is also proven wrong. However, this commercial has deep-seated metaphors that many other people do not realize. However, I do. I realize it. I know it because I've seen it. I see it within the layers, and there is a whole community diverse to these questions and interpretations. And what I think is interesting is that it shares many parallels to the 1932 book Brave New World. Brave New World 2 is a very good piece of media that I think everyone should read. Not even joking, I think everyone should read it. But it's similar to 1984, but it's in reverse. Instead of being a scary society perceived as happy, it's a happy society perceived as scary. Grounded in the idea that, no, this can't happen. It's impossible. But if we all work together as a human race, we would be able to do it. And M&M's, this Christmas commercial, it shares a lot of, values with it, a lot of themes. And that's what I'm investigating today. What themes does it share? What themes does it have? Now, the first thing I would like to point out is this. The M&Ms are M&Ms. They are M&Ms. And they give Santa M&Ms, right? Well, first of all, we need to talk about how interesting it is that they want themselves to be eaten. Think about it. Red M&M, yellow M&M. They're basically the mascots of the M&M Corporation. Maybe even the Mars Corporation. But here's the thing. What food mascots do you think of? Personally, for me, think of Ronald McDonald, Burger King, the King, Chester Cheetah, Cool Spot, Pepsi Man, maybe even Yo Noid. But what types of mascots are there on food? Maybe you could say, obviously the M&Ms, Mr. Peanut, Kool-Aid Man, but I would argue that Kool-Aid Man is just a picture. If you took out the Kool-Aid from him and replaced it with like human blood or water, he might just be saying, oh no, but he'd be fine. Mr. Peanut has never said, hey, go ahead and eat my children. But the M&Ms like encourage it. They encourage it. They say, do you think Santa will enjoy these red and green M&Ms? And red, that's one of the colors of the M&Ms in the commercial. So he's just sitting there. He's just standing there. And he's thinking, oh, this is completely fine. But yellow M&M might be thinking, well, I can't wait to cannibalize my friend here. It's very serious and very sad. And does this cannibalism have to exist? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It never has need to. But I digress. This is just the tip of the iceberg, my friend. We're diving deeper and deeper into the layers till we reach rock bottom. The point of no return. You understand? If you are not ready to embrace this emotion and these themes, I recommend you just click on another video. Have your fun, But if you want to be serious, if you want to know what it is that's inside of this commercial, stay with me. It'll be fun. Go ahead, do the dishes while you're listening to this. It's going to be life-changing. Now, one thing I would like to point out is that the red and yellow M&Ms. There is a green M&M, and it is a girl, but I don't know if she's been born yet, No orange M&M either, or brown, or, blue. None of those. Just, red and yellow, hanging out, best buds. But the colors inside of them are interesting, because red is commonly associated with sex, rage, anger, and those last two are very important. Wrath. He's wrathful. He's constantly angered at the yellow M&M. His idiocy. Yellow M&M is just walking by, enjoying life. There is no really symbolism for yellow. You don't associate with much. I think of it as sunshine. And yellow has a very optimistic outlook on life compared to red's pessimism, But once again, I digress. Anyway, they walk towards Santa. And Santa, of course, he's a Christmas icon. He was first popularized by Coca-Cola. Another sickeningly sweet confection, But what interests me is that red is also related with Santa Claus, old Kris Kringle, old Saint Nick, old anti-Krampus, Are they related, red M&M and Santa? I don't believe so, as Santa is human, and actually, at least we think so. And red M&M, there's an M&M. He's not human. He never has been. He never will be. And he just sits there and he thinks, okay, I'm not human. But you know what? That's completely okay. And that's a wonderful thing to think. But Brave New World's not about that. No, it's serious. It's thinking, no, this can't be real. Nothing is happy. We can't be happy. Because it's against human nature. So here we have Red M&M. And he says, I don't know. I've never met the guy, when answering Yellow's happy question. Do you think Santa will enjoy these red and green M&Ms? He doesn't say no. He doesn't say no. Because he's never met the guy, And it's just this little hope that he might enjoy the red and green M&Ms. And he says, it might be possible. It could be. It could be. He might like him. But I don't know. Because I haven't met him. I don't know him. And what's interesting, I think, is that he thinks that just because he hasn't met Santa Claus doesn't mean that he doesn't like the M&Ms. And we see this is not true, but we'll get to that later. But the red M&M, he's so taken aback by this idea that Santa likes red and green M&Ms? This is similar to, once again, Brave New World. I can be happy? No. No, that can't be true. It's not possible. I've never met the guy. They walk by a Christmas tree as well. Christmas tree. Christmas, of course. Green. A green Christmas tree. Similar to the red and green M&Ms. We already have our green or red symbolism in this red M&M, you know, but green, we haven't seen a green M&M. Well, we have, but I don't think, not yet. I don't think she was made yet. Green M&M seems to be a bit of a, I don't know, like a love interest for red. Could this be inside the tree? Could red be so ashamed of his love for green that he just refuses to acknowledge that Santa exists and therefore the entirety of Christmas? Or is he an atheist? Is he Jewish? Is he Muslim? Maybe Buddhist? Personally, I don't know. I like to think that he's Christian. I like to think that. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I think he's Christian. Red M&M. Maybe yellow M&M. I feel like yellow M&M might be Jewish, maybe atheist, maybe Christian as well. But it's possible that it might be different. Now, what also interests me is that the coloring of red, of course, politics, Republicanism, the red elephant. But the red elephant, why is the elephant red anyways? Nobody knows. I don't think anyone will know. But the red elephant is interesting because it's against abortion. Most Republicans are against abortion. They're pro-life. And red M&M doesn't really seem to be that way because he says, no, Santa isn't real. He's preventing yellow M&M from enjoying this life of happiness. And that sounds kind of anti-pro-life to me, you know? Now, I'm not saying abortion is particularly good or bad. I believe it's pro-choice, and I don't really know what it's like because I'm not a woman. And I haven't given birth in any kind of way. So maybe I shouldn't talk about that subject. But have we seen Red M&M be violent? Yes, we have. He's so antagonistic against the yellow M&M, you know? And when he sees Santa, he's like, he does exist. His eyes widen. He's so excited, but shocked and terrified at the same time. So is Santa. He doesn't think the M&Ms are real, but then they're there, right in front of him. And what also interests me is that there's the yellow ornament that reflects onto the M&Ms, the yellow M&M and the red M&M. And the yellow M&M is already yellow, so what's the point here? I think it's to symbolize, like, the deja vu you get when you watch this commercial over and over and over again. Because Christmas time, you know, buying presents over and over again, seeing the same commercials over and over again, hearing the same 5 Christmas songs over and over again. It tires you. It makes you go insane. So what is it? What have you done today to stop this deja vu, this eternal cycle from happening? And I think you haven't. I don't think you have. Now, what interests me as well is that the M&Ms had their own Wii game. M&M's Kart Racing. A fantastic game that everyone should play. Not really. But what interests me, too, is that it has the chocolate factory as a stage. And you know that VeggieTales thing, which I think, personally, VeggieTales is a continuation of the M&M series. They say, we work real hard at the chocolate factory. Excuse me, Mr. Lent, but I've got an injury. Now get back on the line. Something. We don't have time for sympathy. No sympathy. No happiness, no enjoyment. And it's similar, once again, to Brave New World because it's a society where we can give sympathy, where we have that time, but we won't give it. Because it's against human nature, right? And we're being held back by these people keep telling us over and over again, no, it's not possible to be happy. Is it true? Maybe. I'm a neoliberal, and I believe in capitalism. I don't think once again, it's not possible because, it's against human nature. But is it? Can we make that happen? I'm not sure. Keeps me up at night to think about these kind of things. However, I want to point out another thing. They're in front of a fireplace. Fire! Fox and Falco saying they're upbeat recovery in Super Smash Brothers. Fire! What Beavis says in Beavis and Butthead. Fire! I ain't the Great Cornholio. All that stuff. And I want to talk about Star Fox first, because Fox and Falco are from a video game series called Star Fox, or in Europe, Lilac Wars. War. Something depressing, sad. Something that doesn't need to happen, but we still let it happen, Sword is mightier than a pen, but they want to test out the sword, want to use it to kill. And that's another thing that's related to the color red. Blood. War. War is not something that needs to happen, but we let it anyway. We let it happen because it's human nature to let it happen, but does it have to be? Can we just be happy and peaceful? Who knows? Now for Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead. Beavis, of course, being from the series Beavis and Butthead, made by Mike Judge. And hold on to Mike Judge, because he becomes important later. But Beavis, he's an idiot. He's idiotic. He's stupid. But he does have multiple times of happiness. I am the Great Cornholio. He is the Great Cornholio. Are you going to test him? Are you going to say, no, you are not the Great Cornholio? Are you going to tell him no? I didn't think so. Maybe some people say, well, he's a cartoon character. Are you going to tell a cartoon character no? And honestly, you might be right. You might think it might be something else, This happiness he perceives. We all want it. We all want to be the Great Cornholio sometimes. Maybe we don't want TP for our bumhole, but we want that happiness of the Great Cornholio. So are we going to tell him no? Maybe the red M&M would, but really, who knows? Some people may be questioning, why are you saying this during Christmas? It's not Christmas time. It's not Christmas time. It's, March? Maybe this will get suggested during Christmas time. Who knows? But I don't think that's the case. I just sit here and I look at commercials, because I like commercials, Remember that Die Hard anti-piracy commercial I talked about? I want to do those commercials again, and I want to do those, and I will be doing those. Maybe I've already published one of those already, but maybe not. Who knows, really? If we take everything we've heard before, you might be thinking, no, you're insane, but I'm not. In fact, Mike Judge also has created King of the Hill, a southerner perspective, and you see in this intro, you see these people walking back and forth quickly, and they have to escape life, but they can't. That's another theme from Brave New World. I think that today, we've cracked it open too much. It took me many years to decipher the M&M's Christmas commercial, but you can't do it. You can't take all of this in one moment. So I'm going to make a part 2 video eventually. And I want to say this. First of all, don't be red M&M. Do not deny people happiness. Because if they want happiness, why deny it to them? Now, if they're committing murder, killing, destroying people's lives, then yes, maybe you can say something. But if you just see someone walking, sitting on a park bench, maybe going to a furry convention, maybe having a lover, a male lover, female lover, maybe non-binary lover or something like that, why deny it to them? Why tell them, no, you can't have that? If it's harmful, maybe they deserve the harm. Maybe they deserve to learn something. But I don't think that's the case. Don't deny others' happiness. And I'll join you in part 2. Have a nice day. Pay me now.
Pay me now.
But I can't afford it. I can't
wanna hear it. Pay me now.
I've got to feed my family.
I